Hello Leos, welcome to your love reading for December 2021. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can certainly set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Leos for love for December 2021? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to divine through your messages? Any messages you have would be greatly appreciated and we thank you. What do you see? What do they need to know? Okay. Any messages for Leos, please? What do you see? What do they need to know? Can you please provide a final card for me for Leos as they move out of December to January? Thank you for the cards, the previous cards that were pulled. 2 cards. We have the Four of Cups in the upright, and we have the... what is that? Okay, the Knight of Books, which is the Knight of Wands in the reversed. Alrighty. Okay, other things to mention. Make sure you click on the link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. And in that spread, I'll have something you do not know about them in addition to if they're seeing someone else or interested in somebody else. In my playlist, 2022 Sun Moon predictions are up. I only have like, I think 30 more to do, 30 or 40. But your 2021s are up there too, so go check those out while you're waiting on your 2022s. Ask me a question. Don't ask me a question on Instant Go. That's phasing out. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Anything to support the channel would be greatly appreciated. So this is kind of interesting because what I'm getting from this is prior to December, you're on the road to recovery. So whatever you had with somebody, you're actually feeling pretty good about yourself. You're getting back to your old self. I mean, 5 of Cups in reverse in my readings is about having moved on, having forgiven yourself, all parties involved. You're over with suffering. You're done with it. And like I said, it's just starting to feel like your old self again, coming back to life, feeling like you want to hang out with friends again, feeling like you want to be social, feel like you can open up again. And I feel like that's the energy prior to December. But interestingly enough, I see the Ten of Swords in the upright, and I feel as though what happens is you see something, there's some sort of catalyst that kind of either sets you back or reminds you why you're no longer with this person again. And I think you might see them with another person or they're around another person because look, I mean, this Ten of Swords, and I'm going to cough really quickly. I apologize for that. COVID cough, leftovers. I see these two people kind of connecting, and it seems to me, it seems like they're like out in a town square, so they're very like openly out, and it's almost like you know, the view is like you coming upon this, and the minute you come upon this, it's almost like all that old pain comes rushing back. You thought you were over it, and then just, you know, the betrayal, the pain, how you felt, you know, how you were the bottom of this deep dark well, and how long it took you to kind of crawl out of it, and why it ended, etc., etc. I mean, somebody could have cheated on you or been dishonest, and you see them with the person that they moved on with, and then, you know, everything just kind of, you feel like you're back to square one again, and you're really, really upset about that. So I'm kind of sensing that you see something and then it just kind of brings all the pain back. But as you move out of December, into January, what I'm seeing is them coming forth and like making you an offer, but with the Four of Cups, or they're interested in what you're doing, and you're paying them no mind. So that I'm calling this little guy Ratfink, because that's what my daughter calls like little animals that are like scrubby like that. So that little Ratfink is like kind of like looking into your cup, kind of seeing what's going on while you're sleeping, and you're not really paying any mind. You're sleeping. You're not kind of interested in what's going on. And I don't know if they're looking to see if they're still in that cup, if they're still like, you know, a part in that cup or what have you. I almost feel like whatever they look in there and they see, they're not very happy with, because then we have the Knight of Wands here in the reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse is when somebody really doesn't like that something's not going their way, or they're not getting attention, or they're being denied, you know, attention or what have you. So really kind of demonstrative about it too. You know, they could be kind of vocal about it, or mad or frustrated or stamping their feet or what have you. And that's what I'm kind of getting. I mean, you see this and then you remind yourself, oh, okay, now I realize why I wanted nothing to do with this person, because I don't need to have that pain again or what have you. So you just kind of shut them out, and it's almost like they're creeping around to see if you're still interested in, and I don't think you're paying them any mind, because it was a really good reminder that you don't kind of want to go back to that place. Why is the Five of Cups here in reverse for Leos? Who's this person? And I mean, Leos is kind of like, when you guys are done, you're done. You're not going to settle, or you know what I mean? There's that, you have that pride about you, that class about you. Yeah, I mean, so this was a really problematic relationship. For one thing, the Devil card in reverse is a card of Capricorn, and that's kind of being tied to something that wasn't healthy. When you were in it, you probably didn't even think you could get out of it, or thought you could ever get over it, or kind of move past it. It seemed like it was impossible. I mean, the Ace of Wands in reverse is something went down in regards to, maybe it was all passionate and everything in the beginning, you know, really fiery. You're kind of like, you know, excited about this person, wanted to do things with them, you know, dream stuff, real, you know, romantic, passionate, sexual chemistry you have with them. So your heart was always beating and what have you. Wanted this new beginning, but I feel as though the bottom dropped out of that. And then it became a situation where you just didn't want to do it anymore. Something had happened and just the switch flipped, and you just weren't inspired or anything to kind of carry on with it anymore. Then the Temperance card in the upright, which is a card of Sagittarius, is you kind of dealing with this. So I feel like it took you a fair amount of time to kind of regulate your emotions so that you weren't kind of blowing up or upset, or kind of dealing with your temperamental inner child, so to speak. And it took you a long time before you could find calm, before you could find peace, before you could find a place where you were kind of comfortable and start, you know, making sense of it all, or using what was around you to kind of move forward. So you put a lot of effort into it, I feel like, to get where you are. And you came out of something that wasn't great. May have been you addicted to the person addicted to you, or obsessed with them, or what have you. For the longest time, you didn't think you were going to be able to get out of it, but you, prior to December, you are out of it, I feel. And then this is the Ten of Swords in the upright, is a trigger. I feel like it's a trigger that just puts you back to that place where you were. Okay, Page of Pentacles is in reverse, which indicates to me an immaturity with this person. They just kind of want what they want when they want it. They're not a person of commitment. They usually and maybe that's what you're upset about. So here they might be with somebody else, and since the King of Pentacles is in front of these two pages here, I almost feel like you know what they are deep down. You know what's behind the scenes, and I feel like what they put out is actually this King of Pentacles, like this really stable person who wants a commitment, can be relied on, really successful or secure or whatever, like a rock someone can rely upon. And then there's this whole immaturity behind them of, you know, feeling entitled, or feeling or wanting to have fun, not wanting to work on anything. So I almost feel as you come upon this scene, and it's almost like you're saying, oh wow, you know, here we go, he's taken in somebody else, and they're going to fall for, or she, I'm just saying that because the King of Pentacles, or he or she, and they're falling for the same crap, you know, and that's what triggers you. Like, this person has found like another victim, and you come upon this and you're just like, oh my God. And I don't know if you can tell from the way they're behaving or what have you, and maybe they're in that the first stages of romance, and that's pissing you off even more, like that the other person hasn't even taken off the rose-colored glasses yet. So I feel that that's where you're getting, like, how can they not see this? How can they not see that this person isn't stable? This person isn't a person that you can kind of count on. Really curious about these cards. Why is the Four of Cups here in the upright and the Knight of Books in reversed? Yeah, so you're not talking to this person, you're not contacting this person, and I feel like they're kind of sniffing around. And yeah, you have the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. So this person's kind of sniffing around because you haven't contacted, you aren't talking to them. If they do try to talk to you, just stubbornly, like, you know, kind of like, what do you call it? Not, I forget what it is, like, but I want to say, it's another word for like blowing somebody off, like pay them no mind or anything like that. And they're just kind of poking around trying to figure out why that is. Why is the Knight of Books in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Okay, so the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I mean, they can stomp their feet or do whatever they want or try to get attention or get really upset because, you know, you haven't really been paying them any mind or what have you. But the more that they act like that, the more that you feel as though fundamentally this wouldn't have worked. And we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which indicates to me that there was a third party that kind of came in here and was caused what was working at first not to work anymore. And it's also a reminder, hey, this person didn't value me. This person didn't think I was worthy. You know, so if they weren't, well, too bad. But the way that they're behaving, just like I said, reminds you of that. You say to yourself, wow, good thing I dodged this bullet. And try as they might to try to kind of draw you an argument, you aren't having anything to do with it. You just kind of, you kind of say to yourself, hey, you know, you might be trying to pick a fight with me or getting attention or whatever, but I really am over this, you know. I want to move on and get over whatever we had between us. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and kind of mince words with you just because you need attention is what I'm kind of getting. So really a lot of weird negative stories coming out of these readings this month. But anyways, so that's what I have for you, Leos. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can certainly set that up. Otherwise, make sure you click on the link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. And in that spread, I'll have something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're seeing or interested in somebody else. In my playlist, 2022 Sun and Moon predictions are going up. I only have like 30 or 40 more to do. I mean, that's not a lot compared to the 100 I just did. While you're waiting for yours, check out your 2021 Sun Moon predictions and see if they rang true for you. Yes, I will be getting them done before January 1st, I hope, God willing. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, Leos, I will see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.